Welcome to the Philantrepreneur Show, hosted by Dr. Victoria Boyd, designed to offer tips, strategies, and insights to empower nonprofits and entrepreneurs with sustainable win-win solutions. The Philantrepreneur Show is sponsored by the Philantrepreneur Foundation, building capacity through education and professional services.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Philantrepreneur Show. This is Dr. Victoria Boyd, President and founder of the Galaxy Group, and my co-host Heidi Anderson, founder of Credit Care and President of Electronic Commerce International. And we are thrilled to have on the show today with us Sir Chef Bruno Serato. Heidi, do we have to do the show on one knee, being that he is a knight and all? I'm so excited. Tell our audience more about Sir Chef Serato and welcome him to the show.
Buongiorno,
thank you,
buongiorno.
Hello, Chef. I was just going to tell them how we met. So, I was so blessed to meet Chef Bruno at CEO Space in July. He is such a warm, wonderful, generous man and so amazingly humble considering his worldwide accomplishments. With all of his huge media exposure and incredibly busy schedule, I'm especially thrilled that he agreed to join us on the Philantrepreneur Show. So let me tell you a little bit more about Sir Chef. I'm just gonna kind of give him your bio a little bit, and then we'll get into the questions and stuff. So Sir Chef Bruno Serato is the owner of award-winning restaurant Anaheim White House and the founder of life-changing charity Caterina's Club. Bruno's celebrity status came in 2011 when Katie Couric of CBS, People Magazine, CNN, Fox, ABC, Univision, and international magazines, wow, that's a mouthful, from countries all over the world, such as Japan, Sweden, Spain, Italy, France, Hong Kong, and South America, started to feature Bruno for his new passion, feeding the kids in America. CNN nominated him as one of 2011's top 10 CNN heroes over thousands of people around the world. Over the past 8 years, Bruno has served over 500,000 meals to hungry children in Anaheim, all while operating a successful Italian steakhouse. After receiving the Order of Knighthood from the Italian consulate earlier this year and expanding his charity work of feeding hungry children to his hometown of Italy, Bruno is ready to impact the world with his enormous heart and delicious cuisine. Welcome, Chef Bruno, or shall we call you Sir Chef?
Thank you. You have to call me Sir Chef Bruno, but I like Bruno also, that's fine.
Oh, great.
It was a pleasure to be on your show. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, thank you for being here.
And I wanted to know, how did your charity organization, Caterina's Club, get started?
Well, that was April 18, 2005. My mama was here from Italy, vacation, visited me. In the afternoon, we went to a Boys-Girls Club of Anaheim around like 4 o'clock, 4:30. And the director made me aware that some of the kids live in a motel area as a residence with their own parents, don't have dinner at night time. And I asked her why. I said, well, Bruno, when you live in a motel, there's no kitchen. And even if a mom want to cook for them, I say, there's no kitchen, they can't. Then when I say, Mom, right, guess what? This is a motel kids. They don't need a dinner at night time. The first thing she said, I go, wow, why don't you feed him pasta? And that was the first day, April 18, 2005. We served the first 7-year-old kid. But we didn't stop that. We've been doing that every day, 7 days a week for over 8 years. And like you said before, we already serve over 500,000 children so far. And 8 years ago was the first kid. Now we are an average of 600 children every day.
Wow, it sounds like you...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. What do you feed them? What do they get to eat?
Well, usually it's a pasta because obviously for income reason, we have to be careful of the expense. But the best way that we prepare pasta because it's a good, inexpensive item, and kids love pasta, they love pizzas, you all know. But I treat them, I put them a lot of vegetable in the marinara sauce. I blend the marinara like that, they get a lot of fiber. On the same time, sometimes we put chicken or turkey, at least they get the protein. And sometimes we also do pasta with salmon, like that they get the omega-3, they get the fish. I mean, it's not only pasta, but we also add something in the sauce to be concerned for the health of the kids.
Wow, you're making me hungry, and it's wonderful that you make it.
Absolutely,
and it's wonderful that you make it so healthy for them. That will just so much help with their growth and their brain development and everything else that would otherwise be completely neglected. So, what is your projection for the future of this?
Well, my future, which already started, the project, is to bring Caterina's project nationwide, internationally. And internationally, we already started. Just come back from Europe a couple of days ago because I was there to opening the first Caterina's project in my hometown, San Bonifacio, which is next to Verona, the city of Romeo and Juliet, and not too far away from Venice. We start to open in there. We start to feed. I think right now we like 15 to 20 people a day. And by the end of the year, I hope we do that in Reggio Emilia, another area 2 hours driving from my hometown. This is the area where the prosciutto come from, Parmesan cheese come from, the Ferrari come from. There are a lot of problems with starving children too. And there's a person there who would like to start Caterina's project. Was on the national TV in Italy with a national famous host, Antonella Clerici. She has a show called Prova del Cuoco. She say, Bruno, let's do something and do a message nationwide all over Italy to have chefs to do that on every hometown. And if we do that, we will feed all the kids of Italy. And this is the same thing I want to do in America. I'm talking to somebody in Chicago right now. And as a matter of fact, he was on Zero Space last time I was there. And he's very interested to do the Chicago Caterina's project. And what I do, the project of Caterina, I ask each person or each city who do something like that to call them the program after their own mom. Like that you get the passion like I do. Because if you call the project after your own mom, you get more attached to it. And I think it's going to be contagious to some people. And I'm sure that we're going to open more than one place everywhere. That is the future of feeding the kids in America.
That's beautiful.
Wow. That is beautiful, especially naming
I have
after
another
your mom.
project, which is we start not a long time ago, almost like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. A lot of the motel family are people, obviously in a motel you have different category of people. You have a prostitution, drug addict, a pedophile, you have this type of people. But you also have a good American family, or then during the economic downturn, lost home, lost job, they end up in a motel room. Well, when I find out that there's also a lot of good family in a motel room, I start to realize why they stay there the longest. Well, they say, because when they lost everything, they don't have any more the money to move out when they find a job. That means pay the first and last month deposit to a new apartment. That means I start to qualify people and ask them if they have a job for 6 months, that means they're almost stable. If they have a minimum 2 children, I will come up with a new program to help them pay first and last month to have them move them out, because the longer their children stay in that environment, the longer they're exposed to the worst environment. And I mean, now not only we feed them, but we also save them life. In the last year and a half, we already moved 45 families.
Wow, you've
That's
really taken
amazing.
it beyond just feeding children, but reaching to helping the economy for these families. But you're also a restaurant owner. How long have you owned Anaheim White House restaurant, and what is the history behind that beautiful building?
Well, the building, it's a national historical landmark because it was built in 1909 from Dr. Traxler family, which went through a couple of families during that time of being. But in 1981, someone had taken over and transformed the residence as a restaurant. In 1987, I found a place for sale, and I was lucky enough that I was able to get it. leased it first, in rent first, and I was able to buy a few years later. But it's almost 25 years that I own it. And the house is just gorgeous because the doctor who bought the restaurant originally in 1909 had 9 children. I mean, it's kind of like I call like a plantation house, It used to be full of orange tree around.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And right now we still have the bedroom, kitchen, living room, dining room, like the original home has. And now they have private rooms. I mean, I have over 11 private rooms in the restaurant, and people love it because not only is it great for family gathering, but also for business meeting. You can have your own private business meeting, one of the private rooms. There used to be a bedroom, I mean, the house is really gorgeous, and I work very hard to keep that up to date because 100-year-old building is always needs a lot of maintenance, but we taking care very well, and it's still gorgeous, standing up, regal, beautifully, Anaheim, which is not too far away from Disneyland and not too far away from Anaheim Convention Center. I mean,
I'm going to have to make a side trip there.
If you want it, because the food is also very good.
Yes, I've heard that.
Yeah,
how did you move from Italy to Anaheim? How did that happen?
Well, that was in 1980 because I speak French and Italian because I'm Italian. Mom and Dad went to France in 1951 to pick up potatoes and beets because there was no job in Italy, and that's the reason I speak French, because I was living there for 11 years. But in 1980, I was speaking 2 languages, but obviously the most important language is English then. And I said, well, let me go to America to learn English, and after that I can come back and get a better money or better salary. And I have a sister who was married with an American GI who came 10 years before I did. And I called them up and said, hey, can I stay with you for a few weeks, a few months to learn English? And that was 1980, but I never went back. That's the reason.
Wow.
I'm here for that reason.
So you just fell in love with California. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, she lived in Orange County. I mean, when she was in Orange County, after almost like 3 weeks I was here, I was tired to stay home, just listen CD to learn. I mean, then it was like a record or cassette to learn English. I said, well, I would like to do something. I would like to work. And she said, well, let's apply somewhere. And we went to apply to a French restaurant in Brea. It's called La Vie aux Roses, which is just closed a year ago. And that's what started as a dishwasher, because that's the only position they could give me because I did not speak the language. And I went from dishwasher to busboy to waiter to captain to manager. In 5-6 years' time, I was able to find the White House, and I was able to get an SBA loan and get it.
Wow, you're clearly destined to be a leader in both the restaurant industry and obviously taking care of children and families. I love the fact that the house, even that you have your restaurant in, has a history of lots of children living there. So seems to be a spirit to it.
It is. I think there's a spirit in the house.
Yes. It sounds like a wonderful energy. Can't wait to experience it. So I went through in your bio a list of a lot of accomplishments and recognition, but what's the best award you've ever received?
Well, I received some very nice ones. One of the latest one was Pope John the 23rd, which is an award by the Italian Catholic in America. He just give it to me, and when you receive a Pope award, it's kind of special. But the one that really kind of make me humble was a CNN hero, because it was televised. I think in over 80 countries, 100 million people watch it. And when you picked as a CNN hero, that means you go through a process or months of investigation by CNN, and people try to be a CNN hero, apply for it. There are thousands and thousands of people. I mean, when you get on the top 10 for the year, that means you are recognized of you doing something amazing. And the other 9 were honoring, like me. They were the same thing too. I was there, and I watched their own videos of these 10 people, and they were all 10 amazing people. In fact, if you go to a website of CNN Hero right now, you can vote for the top 10, And the show is probably going to be next month. I think this year they do that in New York. Is always hosted by Anderson Cooper. I mean, that show is really, the beauty part of the show, I mean, it's done extremely well. Not only because movie star or star introduce you, but because they give you exposure of your charity around the world. And they do not pick up rich people. I mean, because rich people can give it to charity, but they just pick up normal daily people who work very hard to support themselves, but they take the time to do something unreal, which amazing. And I was one of the 10, and like I say, all the 10 do something amazing. I mean, when I was there, I was crying, just watch my other 9 CNN hero, their project, the way they were doing is amazing. And it's on a CNN at least 10 times during the month of December. And I recommend people to watch it. And I'm not even there this year, obviously, because it's only once a year that you get to be a CNN hero. But to watch the show, if you don't cry, you're not human, because it's amazing. It's amazing. You see some of these people, they do something, then they make you tremble. I mean, that show, I was introduced by Jerry Seinfeld for my award, and it was very special. I mean, that's just probably one of the ones who make me on the top of the list. And I received also the Presidential Humanitarian Award, which that is not the one which was big here. And the Sir from my Italian president, he gave me the knighthood as a Sir Bruno. I mean, on the Italian side, that one was a huge one.
It's hard to top any of those.
Right.
I mean, I tell my customer now when they come for dinner, they have to bow. Because I'm a Sir.
And that's what I asked them.
You guys must bow before you leave.
Absolutely.
We will be happy to.
Yes. As we move along, we're going to take a real quick commercial break because, this is the Philantrepreneur Show.
Hey, are you a small business owner like me who wants to make a charitable contribution and needs easy access to charitable giving sources that you can automate for your business for free? Then I invite you to visit www.credit-cares.com. They have charitable giving options using their innovative merchant platform that helps nonprofits raise money and helps merchants make contributions at no additional cost to them using the products and services of Electronic Commerce International. Our giving options are easy to set up for small business. So if you have a business entity, we can donate in your business name. Go to www.credit-cares.com and see how you can make a difference every day by doing what you already do. Go to www.credit-cares.com and fill out the form or call 855-782-2737 for more information on how your business can be a difference maker in your community.
Oh, welcome back, everyone. Chef, before we broke off for that quick commercial, you said one of the takeaways you would like for most of our audience to learn is to understand your focus on charity and food, and that you hope that when people walk away, they will be inspired to help others. How can we all help? I mean, what actions would you suggest to create something like Caterina's Club in other communities?
Well, I always tell people that is a very easy way to do. I mean, we have over 4,200 Boys Girls Club in our country, and you have a lot of facility who host underprivileged children. I mean, if you find a chef in your area, you don't have to have one only. You can find different chefs in your own city and ask them to donate it maybe every day. Maybe you can start with 5, 10, 20 pasta, which is very cheap because one box of pasta is probably $1.25. You can feed 70 kids. I mean, with $2, you can feed 15 kids. Then you ask a chef if he can do that and have somebody to pick it up every day, and you go to the area. It can be a Boys Girls Club, it can be a YMCA, it can be anywhere where you have kids, and you just serve the pasta there. I mean, I think it's easy to do so. It's just like somebody need to just put in chef in a center for children together. And in fact, yesterday somebody came for lunch, an example, and I was talking to him as was lunch. He says, good. Well, I said, well, I'm a director of the Boys Girls Club. of Buena Park. I said, oh, nice to meet you. And I said, do you have children who are underprivileged and need food? He said, yes, we have an average of 100 kids. And I said, okay, well, if you have a van, come to my restaurant at 4 o'clock afternoon between lunch and dinner. I prepare the pasta for 100 kids, and you can take it with you. And now we are like almost 600 kids a day. It just doesn't take much to cook a plate of pasta. You know, it's 8 minutes in the hot water. I mean, if a lot of restaurateurs do that in their own town, we can feed every kid in America. It's a piece of cake.
So the kids, when they, because I was trying to figure that out, when they come to your restaurant and you give them the food to go, is that how that works?
No, the kids go to the Boys Girls Club, or different entity, like you have like a different place which they have kids. And I cannot mention the name of everyone for security, safety for the kids. But if you have a center where you know a lot of children go there after school, that is the place. Right. You can talk to the director of that place and say, what happens if I talk to chefs and the restaurateur in my hometown, ask them to prepare food for them, and you deliver them to them. And if the club, by any chance, already have a van, you know, you just get to the van to go to this restaurant, pick up the pasta, coming back to the club, serve the children there, and when it's 5 o'clock, when the center closed, the kids go back to their own place. I mean, it's really simple, very simple to do so.
Right.
Right now, I have a 3-4 driver who's coming to my restaurant at 4 o'clock, pick up 600 pasta, and deliver it to 6 facilities.
That's wonderful. So, and of course, we would like for everybody to eat at your Anaheim White House restaurant, and I think that's an easy one for anyone living or traveling to Orange County, California. I know I certainly am going to make a point of it. So, what kind of food can they expect at the White House restaurant?
So indeed, my restaurant is based on Italian. I have an Italian base because I'm from Verona, like I said, the seat of Romeo and Juliet. I mean, besides the pasta, lobster ravioli, and penne, matriciana, rigatoni, we also have a lot of fish and meat. We have the ossobuco, the breast beef, and we also have, because we are Italian steakhouse, because we know that American people also like pasta and steak, we just added some T-bone steak, bison, wagyu, and we have salmon, white fish. But the best part of the White House is like when you come for dinner at the restaurant, if you are one of my local customers, I ask you, when you come to dinner and enjoy a beautiful dinner, beautiful service, why don't you bring me a box of pasta, which only costs $1? I mean, when you come, you leave them on the front desk, and you feed 10 kids the same day you eat your own dinner. You feed the kids, and we receive lot of pasta from customers who stop by for dinner, and that helped me for the cost. Because as you know, the last 5 years, with the economy, I also suffer myself. I mean, to get some help, customers now when they come for dinner, they just drop pasta.
So you're really getting the community involved. That's a great idea.
Yeah, because a lot of people are nice and they want to help me, and they don't know how to do it. I say, well, come for dinner.
You made everything so simple. So it's so simple.
It is. I honestly, you know, people say, my God, Bruno, you do an amazing job. You do miracle. I say, no, I don't do miracle. God is the only one who does. For me, what I do is just working, and it's very simple.
Yes. Wow. So, Chef, please share your websites and any social media so our listeners can find you and become involved too. I mean, you've made it so simple for us.
Well, the easiest way to go to my website, which is AnaheimWhiteHouse.com. And beside the restaurant website, you will see a click for Caterina, which is the name of my mom. It is the name also of my foundation for the children. I mean, if you just want to come for dinner, AnaheimWhiteHouse.com, you see everything about the food at the restaurant. And if you want to help the charity, you just click on Caterina, and we can take any help as possible for the foundation to help with the children. I mean, it's not only the restaurant is gorgeous and beautiful, but you also can help to feeding the kids in America when you go to my website, AnaheimWhiteHouse.com.
We would definitely put that on our website, too, the Philantrepreneur.com, to make sure everybody can find it. I really want to thank you for being on the show. We're going to try and get everybody involved. I mean, you've made it so easy, and I hope we have a chance to talk more in the future. I want to jump in my car right now and drive to the White House so I can have
I'm open for lunch
dinner.
today, then you have time.
Yeah, Chef, thank you so much for being on our show, and I really can't wait to come to there. I get to Orange County pretty frequently, so we will make it a point to come see you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Ciao, everybody.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Well, this is the time for our Philantrepreneur Show tip. Each show we will offer a tidbit of information to build a philantrepreneur movement. Here's the tip. Various states whose laws regulate corporate governance have begun to catch up with the reality that not every investor or shareholder subscribes to the view that greed is good. The traditional three sectors of government, for-profit, and nonprofit are now joined by a fourth sector model. The L3C, Low Profit Limited Liability Company, a hybrid between a nonprofit and for-profit corporation, the L3C has primarily charitable purpose with profit-making as a secondary purpose. Vermont, Rhode Island, Maine, Michigan, Illinois, North Carolina, Utah, Louisiana, and Wyoming recognize the L3C model. The L3C structure attempts to attract program-related investments. L3Cs, in contrast to tax-exempt charities, can distribute post-tax profits to its owners. The Philantrepreneur.com and the Galaxy Group, LV.com, are two key resources supporting small business and nonprofit needs. The Galaxy Group offers consulting in all areas of organizational development and growth. Also, the Nuts and Bolts Nonprofit Training Series, currently a live training, will launch January 2014 as a webinar series, still the third Tuesday of each month, to help individuals build their nonprofit knowledge and professional skill set. The Galaxy Group strives to build strong foundation and enduring success by building capacity internally and externally. Find information and details at thegalaxygroupLV.com. Heidi and I are excited to bring you the Philantrepreneur Show. However, did you know that there are additional philantrepreneur resources and opportunities? The Philantrepreneur magazine, a digital publication, will be the hub and resources for everything Philantrepreneur. The preview October edition is available now. The premiere launch is January 2014. Jam-packed with information, tips, and resources. It will be the gateway to find everything you need and reach the clients you want. Do you love to share your experience? Submit an article to support the industry. And as a digital format, you can use it as your own marketing tool. Send it, post it, share it. The Philantrepreneur radio show is available at Philantrepreneur.com, hub for all resources. Thank you again for joining us on the Philantrepreneur Show. Make sure to tune in Wednesday, November 6th, and guest Dr. Craig Brown, the Senior Partner and CEO of STEM Resources, as he shares his journey as an entrepreneur, educator, and philanthropist.
Thank you for tuning in to the Philantrepreneur Radio Show, hosted by Dr. Victoria Boyd. Get involved. Follow us on Facebook and other social media outlets. If you wish to share comments or suggestions or appear as a guest on our show, visit www.thephilantrepreneur.com. Contact Victoria Boyd. Email her at theboyd@thephilantrepreneur.com. The Philantrepreneur Radio Show is a production of and sponsored by the Philantrepreneur Foundation, a 501c3 tax-deductible organization.